Hello humans! Today we are going to be learning about dictionaries in Python. Dictionaries are basically the same in Python as they are in real life. They map one value to another. To show you what I mean, let's make a dictionary, which starts by creating favorite foods and setting it equal to curly braces. Now I can say that my friend Bob likes bagels, Sally likes eggs Benedict, and Jimmy likes mushrooms. Now that I have a dictionary, I can print out the whole thing by saying print favorite foods, or I can print out a specific friend's favorite food by saying print favorite foods at Jimmy. Running this will give us Jimmy's favorite food, mushrooms. Before we break down that code, let's go over some vocabulary. Bob, Sally, and Jimmy are the strings that we use to look up the foods that we stored in favorite foods. We call these keys. Keys are the data we search for in order to find a value. In this case, Bob is the key for the value bagels, Sally is the key for the value eggs Benedict, and so on. In real life dictionaries, we have words that translate to definitions. In Python, we effectively do the same thing, we just use different terms. We say that we have keys that translate to values. The difference between English dictionaries and Python dictionaries comes from the fact that in Python, our keys don't have to be English words. Instead, our keys and values can pretty much be anything we want. This includes strings, integers, and floats. For example, we can make all our keys integers that are equal to the jersey numbers of some basketball team. We could then map the jersey numbers to the names of the players. So, to create a dictionary, we give it a name, set it equal to curly braces, pick a key, followed by a colon, and lastly we give it a value. If we want another item in our dictionary, we type a comma, followed by a key, colon, and value. You can see that I always put each key-value pair on its own line, but that's just my preference. You could write the whole thing in one line if you wanted. But what happens if Bob can't decide between bagels and spaghetti, so he says both are his favorite food? Can we create a second key for Bob and give it spaghetti? Well, we can't, because dictionaries cannot handle duplicate keys. So if we print out Bob's favorite food, we see that we accidentally overwrote bagels. We only have spaghetti now. Instead, we can change the value for Bob within favorite foods and say that his favorite food is the string bagels and spaghetti. Now when I print my dictionary, I can see both bagels and spaghetti. This is not the best solution though. Ideally, each string would hold food and only food. Instead, we have the string and included. The solution to this would be to have the key Bob translate to a list. This list would then contain the string bagel and the string spaghetti. This difference may be negligible in some cases, but once you start working with databases, you'll see why it's important to keep data separate. Lastly, looping through dictionaries is a little unintuitive, so I thought it would be worth the time to go over. Before we do that, I'm going to remove our list from Bob's value, as I don't want to overcomplicate our loops. I'll say for every friend in favorite foods, print friend. Running this, I see all of our keys print out. I can also print out values by saying for every food in favorite foods, dot values, print food. Values is a function that is built into every Python dictionary. It basically creates a list of all the values within the dictionary that we then loop through. Lastly, we can loop through the keys and values at the same time by saying for friend, comma food, in favorite foods, dot items, print friend plus likes plus food. Running this shows that Bob likes bagels, Sally likes eggs Benedict, and Jimmy likes mushrooms. Items is another function that is built into dictionaries, and this returns every key value pair in our dictionary. The first time our loop runs, friend gets set equal to the first key, and food gets set equal to the first value. The second time our loop runs, friend gets set equal to the second key, and food gets set equal to the corresponding value. This then repeats for every key in the dictionary. Today we learned about dictionaries in Python. A big thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Comment below with suggestions for future videos, and I will see you in the next one.